Hello, hello. Good morning. Oh, I thought I was super ready, and look at me. All right. Um, Today is a beautiful Monday. I like Mondays. Most of people they don't like Mondays, but I do like Monday. Um, why we don't like Monday? Because we don't like our job. Because we don't like to face our life. Because we have issues with life. A long time ago, I needed to like Mondays because there was no difference. I mean, why to wait until Monday and hate that day? Like I didn't want to do that. I refused to get out of bed, and it was so hard for me. And I understood. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, walk like I don't know. It was like four big blocks. At that time, I didn't know how to drive, so I had to take the bus. So I was 4:30 in the morning, or no, 4:10, because I have to be there on time. If you never take a bus, I mean, if the schedule is they go at 5, they have a schedule, and if you miss that schedule, you're late to work. And if you're late to work over and over, you know what is going to happen. So I was a single mom, and I couldn't afford to be late. And it was dark. It was super dark. So I decided to get up and enjoy Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, rain, shine, it don't really matter. I mean, let's enjoy life. So today I have my family here today. It's a long story, but I have my little ones. So I'm gonna go straight to the point today. For those that you don't know me, my name is Lilia Ackerman, and I'm a relationship master coach, body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so today we're going to talk about what is happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody's seeking happiness, but why they are not? Why they go rather than find happiness? They feel so miserable. They feel like it's dark all the time. That they have the cloud over their heads in a daily basis. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Um, First, we have to understand um, what is happiness. Happiness, happiness. So the word happiness is relatively a new from the late 1800s. That came um, to bury and replace the true meaning of what is happiness. Um, its root comes from words, two words that give the perfect description. One is radiant, and in Hebrew it pronounces simha, and it has a deep meaning because it has a spiritual connection. Its meaning is joy. So joy is a permanent state. Happiness is a temporary state. And what is that? What are you talking about, Lilia? Please tell me more. You want me to tell you more? All right, I tell you more. um, Temporary condition is unfortunately, it has to do with social media, reality shows, and TV. It, in general, more than ever, has an enormous influence on how our society perceives happiness because almost 80% of the population watches TV and on any given day. This is according to the data from the American Time uh, Use Survey. American Time. That's what they call ATUS, ATUS. So, what is what according to media, happiness is if you have a car, if you have the house of your dream, if you have, I mean, they make happiness based practically of practically of material stuff, material or temporary stuff, from buying um, a pair of shoes. I mean, just listen, okay? To having sex. You are excited. You feel like you're out of this world. Oh, and of course, you feel like out of this world. But how long it lasts? It lasts 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. The excitement of you come home and you. I mean, for women, right? Your dress or your shoes or your purse, whatever it is. It doesn't matter if you pay $2,500 or you pay $20. Don't really matter. A purse is a purse, and people get excited about the same. For men, you got your car, you got your new tool, even if you never use them, but you got it. It's a collection in the garage. So so in order to keep that happiness, you need to get another one and another one and another one. And guess what? You end being a consumist, a narcissist, because you end thinking just about you, because that happiness is according with TV, social media, and all the stuff. It's about the cigarette, to have the cigarette in your hand, and then you have the car, and then you have a good chick or a cool guy, next to you, and so you're attracting and you believe in. And why you believe in that? Because it's programming over and over and over and over. Even in from the reality shows to the commercials, it's exactly the same. Happiness is so temporary. So because temporary, you keep repeating. The most dangerous part is when you make other person your happiness, your spouse, your parents, your children. That's a human being. Now we're not talking about material stuff. We're talking about people. So in order for you to be happy, you have to suck the life out of them. And I went like this, like I want water. Mm, thank you. Today we don't have coffee. So you're sucking the life out of that person. You become needy. You become a slave. You become needing love out of a scarcity. And then what happened? You become empty. As soon as that person leaves your life, guess what? Happiness is gone. Now you need somebody else to make you happy. But you never took the responsibility. Never. Because to start, well, I'm gonna give you that at the end. But one of the things that happiness become a joy, which is a state and no more temporary. But why do I want to do that? Because that's some work you have to do with yourself. That's something adjustment that you have to do with your life. That's something that changes, and I don't want to change. I'm fine the way I am. So we continue grabbing somebody or something else. But this is why you feel empty. This is why you feel your life sucks. This because you need to do the job. So I'm inviting you. Get up, do the job, take action, and stop sucking the life out of people. Stop being a consumist. With all the money that you're making, that you can travel, you can do better things with your money. Know that it's gonna make you happy. You're gonna make a better use of your money. All right. So one of the most important key to be in a state of joy is to balance your emotions, your emotions, your health. That is part of being happy. That you are responsible for your emotions. You're not gonna blame anymore. Oh, you made me unhappy. Wow. You just making somebody else responsible for your happiness. What? That is empowering. That is disempowering. I mean, can you imagine that person could be in the same boat as you, no knowing what happiness is, no knowing who they are, no having clarity, and you're telling them, "You made me unhappy." I mean, I like that. That's shocking. That is very shocking to the other person. Like that, they gonna kill themselves. Literally, they kill themselves. They go in depression because they feel guilty. They feel that they are not good enough for you. So there is a lot of misunderstanding right there from poor mentality, from scarcity of understanding what is that. So both people in that relationship, I mean, can you imagine? You don't make me happy. Well, you don't make me happy either. Okay, bye bye. But when they decide to stay, they are pulling each other, pulling each other, pulling each other. And at the end, they're gonna end super miserable, hating each other, going apart, being disconnected. And many people stay in the relationship when that relationship is dead because themselves are dead. Finito. So, what is the emotional state? This is joy, which is that in the Hebrew word is simha, simha, simcha. A little hard to pronounce it, but I'm getting in there. So this is the emotional state that talks about something more permanent. So when you have rejoice or have a radiant attitude, you can shine your internal light into others and into yourself. Why am I going to do this? Well, key number one, you need to be connected with your spiritual, with your spirituality. And I talk about this before. I'm not here to tell you what you're going to believe. I believe in God, the God of Abraham, the God of Jacob, the Old Testament. That's the God I believe. But if you are not connected with with your spirituality, I mean everything is material. This world is material, so you need to be in touch with your spirit. You need to question yourself about that part. And if you believe in God, I mean, just reading the Word of God is telling you, rejoice. God is constantly calling you to rejoice. He made the world for your enjoyment. I mean, why do we have? I mean, he could create just a flower with a couple of colors, and but when we have the rainbow, he could wear, just the ocean, but he made the ocean. He made the. Hi, daughter. My daughter's here. Did I tell you that my daughter is here with my little ones? Well, she just came to say hello. So this is what is uh, he didn't make the world, the entire universe, for you to be depressed, for you to be unhappy. It's totally opposite. I mean, even in the Bible, in the book of Psalms, talk about sex, relationship. He described the physic body of the woman. This enjoyment. So if he create all of this, why you are where you are? You need to question yourself. What do I need to do, or why I'm not doing that? I in this misery when in the first place, God never intend for you to be there. Never. Humans, we are not to be in the miserable, in the temporary happiness. We are made for way more than that, more for fulfilling purpose, which I'm gonna say that next slide. So there is certain step that you have to make. Identify your life purpose. When you identify your life purpose, you become a stronger person. You know in what direction you're going. You know why you're here. And that is going to give you so much power, so much insight, so much strength, resilience. Okay. So the next one is say your intentions to be happy. It's a choice. It is a choice. I went to Morocco and I have never seen these happy people like I never seen in my life. From little ones to the oldest one. Playing in the dirt, in plain dirt, and having so much joy. You can see that joy in their faces. Why? They don't have, practically, they don't have anything. I was talking with them and I said something funny for me, but it was hilarious for them. It was hilarious. They couldn't stop laughing. I mean, I have to laugh because they laugh and it was like contagious. When was the last time that you laughed like crazy? When was the last time that you uh, are content? Content is not wanting to have more. No, we always strive to have to do something more, but meaningful, meaningful. The next one is control your emotions. You know, when you have the ability to control your emotions, you become emotionally abundant. You become abundant. You are the one from your cup never continue giving and giving and giving. And that's another key. What are you giving? Where are you volunteering? Are you volunteering somewhere? You know, there's so many places that you can volunteer. You don't need, when I say to give, it's not necessarily money. You give your time. How many hours you're spending in the phone looking if somebody put a like in whatever you're doing. And then you feel miserable after that because nobody mentioned or say anything. The intentions. When I go live, my intention is to serve the world. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, in the beginning, likes it was very important for me, but I realized that it was in base of if I see likes or not. My I went down to sadness, and I went down to happiness, and I went down to sadness, and I couldn't do this. So my intention it wasn't right, the right intention. Then when I realized my intention is to serve the world with what I know, which is more than 20 years on the health industry. My life is about I was able to become from gloom to bloom. I was able to shift my life, to transform my life. Why I'm not gonna share that with the world to bring hope. I'm coming from a very dark, dark, dark place, and I'm in the ravishing life. I'm living the life that I dream. I'm actually beyond that. So why I'm not gonna share that? So I make my decision, and then shine or rain, I'm here. So every day I make my choice. I'm gonna be happy no matter what. And I'm telling you, sometimes are very hard days. I'm crying, or I have something is happening with my body that I don't know. And in those hard moments that I went through, I was smiling and I was crying at the same time. But because intentionally I want to be happy no matter what, guess what? Soon in just battling those moments, but that commitment roll over and make my day. And one day at a time, honestly, it's one day at a time. So connect with your spiritually to be in the position to abundantly give. Be comfortable with yourself. I mean, that's something very important. Accept who you are. Accepting it helps you to make changes. I'm a gossiper. Okay, perfect. You didn't become a gossiper just because, if you trace why you became a gossiper, Why you became a liar? Why you? I was a liar. I was a liar until I realized, oh my God, that I was going to go to work and I needed to do something with my daughters, and I was about to lie to my boss. And at the time, it was when I started having relationship with God, and then He said, "Don't lie, huh? Speak the truth." And I said, if I speak the truth, they're not gonna let me go. I need to go. I need to do something with my daughters. I don't remember exactly what it was, and but I felt so convicted about it. And then I told to my boss, and so I explained, and he said, "Okay." I was like, "What?" I was thrilled, and then but I wanted to go deeper for the first time in my life. I said, "What am I lying to get what I want?" And it happened that I have my youngest daughter. I don't blame her. I don't blame my mom. I make it clear. But I find out that when we were little, my mother really preferred my youngest daughter, my youngest sister. So in order for me not to be blamed for, because my sister, she realized that, and she constantly was manipulating me. I'm gonna tell my mom. I'm gonna tell my mom. I was terrified, so I became lying, and I stick with my truth, and and I start believing my lies. So many things that you are, it has a reason for, and is good to find where this came from, and then you forgive yourself, for believing that, and you get out of that. There's nothing wrong for what you're doing. Is to have the grace, because you need grace to change that. So accept yourself. I mean, if you are petite, you are petite. Don't wish to be tall. The tall need to wish to be shorter. The skinny wish to have weight. The overweight wish to be skinny. The curly hair wish to have straight hair. The straight hair wish to have. Um, I'm getting. So be happy where you are. Be content with your body. If you can do something because you're overeating, and well, that's a solution, has a solution. I'm talking that thing that for instance, I born with my eyelashes are very mini short, and I straight down. And I was in when I was going to school, and my own family, your own family can be very like you know making fun of you and bullying you. And they used to tell me that my eyelashes was like the water, the drops of the water, because are going down, and 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 my eye is so short that it's hard to to curl my eyelashes. Until I realized, what am I doing? What am I doing? So we create all these images in base of what? Magazine. It show you what is pretty, what is ugly. What the heck would they are to tell me if I'm ugly or I mean, see all the power that you've given away to people and to things and to social media and to magazine and all this stuff. No way. No way. I'm the queen, So accept who you are. Short hair, long hair, doesn't matter. Men's are the same. They also, but it's less in men than women. So be more interested in becoming a pure spirit. Worry about more the spiritual part of your life, and diminish your attention of I have this right here. Oh, I have I have wrinkle here. Oh, I have my neck like my, forget it. I mean, come on. 20 years old, they're already making changes in their bodies, putting some butt more, some 20s. I'm not talking about 40s, 50s, 20s, you know? More breast, reduction of the breast. I mean, come on. Just less of this and more of that. The spiritual. your purpose in life, the giving, be part of the solution of the world, volunteer somewhere with the gifts that you have. I speak English and Spanish. Of course, I'm not gonna teach English because I'm still, you know. All right, so see, here we go. But even uh, I'm here. See, that was not an obstacle for me. I'm here talking in English. Thank you. So I can teach Spanish to people, right? Whatever gift you have, whatever knowledgeable you have, whatever you went to school for, what is your degree, you can use to help others that they don't have the opportunity, they didn't have the opportunity that you did have. Okay, so um, connect on a daily basis with the Almighty. This is every day. This is every single day. Care about the well-being of your loved ones. But then, in order to care of the well-being of your loved ones, you need back to before your well-being and what is your well-being. Control your emotions. Be be sure that you worry that you taking care of your health. That is resilient. That is a strong foundation. Um, be on the ocean of love. If I have already some videos about talking the meaning of love, and so get into that. Master of love leads you to the understanding on the meaning of life. And the last one is be truthful, compassionate, peaceful, joyful to others and to yourself. Everything I'm telling you, be compassionate to others. You need to compassion with yourself. Be compassionate to yourself when you're making a mistake, when you are making something you already did. You did a gossip that you shouldn't. Repent. Repent. You're human, and if you can fix that, go and apologize. You have the guts to talk. Have the guts to apologize. You have the guts to say something to your partner, to your husband, to your children. Have the guts to say, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I truly, I don't know what came to me, but if you know what it came to you, say it. You know what? I was very upset, but I will never should put it on you. The problem was I wasn't able to control my emotions, and you pay the price for that. Can we do that? Can you be truthful to yourself and others? What is compassion? If you don't know, that's your word. I can talk about this, but at least click, at least think. You know what is being compassionate? Am I being compassionate to myself? Maybe not. Most people were not. I wasn't. You know. So peaceful. What is being peace? What bring peace? Am I in a peaceful life? Am I? And if not, get into that. Um, so everything to yourself and others. And that's my where I'm gonna end right here. Hope you like it. And honestly, I'm gonna ask you, please click like, subscribe. If this is a tiny mini good for you, just a comment. Thank you. That will be amazing. I'm not asking for too much. This helps us for the free content uh, to continue going, and maybe it can be in the hands for somebody that really need it. So thank you very much. My name is Lily Ackerman, and if you want to be in touch with me, you have all my information. I think I have it. I put it in YouTube. I have to check again. Um, but I'm here again to serve you. That is part of I'm doing. I am a relationship master coach. Thank you, and remember, decide to be happy today, not tomorrow. Today, forgive more and love more. All right. Thank you. Bye. See you next Monday in Spanish. Ciao.